Hello?
Hey, where you at?
Tuner at the minute.
Okay. When you're done, come back down the block. I want to have a chat with you.
All good. I'll be
Come
down in a
on.
minute. Peace.
So what's going on with you, Sean? How's life?
Doing good, mate. Doing good. Checking out my car. My car got a bit better today. Mechanic touched it when I went to sleep.
Okay.
Building an engine.
What you building?
Tried a maze bank. Didn't go too well.
Oh, you tried a maze bank?
Yeah, a couple of friends wanted to hit it.
Okay. And what happened?
Let's look for a hostage.
We somehow had 4 tries on the door and the alarm didn't go off, so we just left.
Did you get more tries on the door?
I don't know. Last I remember it was 3. We did it once and the door didn't open, so it was that kind of bank, so we just left.
Oh, lucky. Alright. Well, how's everything else going in your life? Like, you've been hanging around us, that kind of stuff. Like, how you feeling with it all?
Yeah, I've been chilling.
And we come out of your shell a little bit more yesterday?
It was more, that was the first time I could actually wake up that late in like a week.
Okay. You got some Liberty City stuff you got to do?
No one is in the
Kinda. Mostly just the
someone
dog
at
food sleeping
the
pattern.
laundromat in the south side next to DP. He's just run it.
Red GTB behind you, by the way.
I feel you.
The laundromat in the south side.
Well, and how do you feel you're vibing with everyone else? Enjoying it? Some people that you still need to get to know more?
There's some people I haven't really got to know too much. I mean, most people, like yesterday, the people that were around, got to know them pretty well.
Okay.
Obviously I know TikTok, Louis. But aside from that, I don't really know too many people, I guess.
Have you spent much time with Benji yet?
I think, like, spoke to him for like 30 minutes. That would have been about it.
Well, he'll be around tomorrow. So you can have a little bit more of a chat to him. But I just wanted to chat with you, see how you're feeling with everything. You look like you're having a fair bit of fun yesterday with everyone too.
Yeah, it's something to do. I mean, everyone's right to be around, bit of fun.
Yeah.
Yesterday was, you know, an interesting thing, but everyone had their fun, so.
Yeah. So yeah, there's some things that that I want to let you know as well, so you understand. For when Benji's around, Benji can go a little bit fucking wild sometimes, and you just got to go along for the fucking ride, right? They might want to do some fucking crazy shit, like sell some guns out of fucking Slime Shack, go fuck with the PD just to go fuck with them, or also just try and fuck with me just to fuck with me. So you can be a little bit of a head case at times. Biggest thing is just go with the fucking ride. Don't get too upset if he gives you a whole heap of shit. He is going to give you shit. I'm going to give you fucking shit. It's the way that we test people. See whether or not you're all going to fucking break, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's literally the people I like do shit with, that's just how things are.
Yeah.
We just give people shit the entire time.
Now to the opposite side of that, when you get given grief by Benjamin, sometimes he doesn't take it too well when you do it back to him, right? So his line is isn't as fucking, like, you'll see that I'll be able to push him a lot further than you will. If you try and do what I do to him, chances are he might shoot you.
He needs to know you, basically.
Yeah.
Once he knows you a bit more, then you can kind of.
He's known me for years, right? We push each other till we break. Like, and one of us wants to fucking kill the other one. But a lot of other people see that and then they try and jump in on it, and then don't understand why they don't get the same kind of treatment back. So just be careful of that. Just know that he can flip pretty quickly, but there's a lot of fucking fun to be around. The other point is I'm not saying you're doing it or anything like that. It has nothing to do with yesterday. It's just more as a general thing. Myself and the other council plus Benji take pulling guns on each other very fucking seriously. So like, for example, yesterday with the whole Connor thing and Rich, I don't know if you heard about that. They shot at each other. I can't remember. I think it was Connor that shot at Rich.
I heard it on radio, then I drove past them while they were shooting at each other.
Yeah.
That's about it.
So that shit, if Benji sees that, he'll probably just fucking execute the people doing it.
Yeah. I mean,
So
the neck dropping
we
is
take
kinda the limit for me. And then at a very, very rare case, if everyone's like fully just messing around, maybe shooting their tires. But obviously not pushing it.
So even shooting tires, you'll end up getting shot. So we had a thing in Hades, right? Where we're all having fun. It's always this thing, right? It's always fun till it's not. Well, having a bit of fun, joking around, and then they started doing pits at really high speeds and slamming myself into the wall. And I said, if you do it again, I'm going to step out and shoot you. They did it again. I stood out. I got out of the car and fucking lit their car up. And then they got out of the car and started doing it back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's too far.
Now, you know, if you ever hear me say I'm going to get out and I'm going to shoot you, or I'm going to shoot you, that's usually me telling you that's my line. If you continue going, you will get shot. So the same goes for a lot of us in the council, right? Is we will tell you when you're going to get shot. But don't think that we're joking about that, because we take that shit incredibly serious. Like I said to Connor yesterday when he pulled out the gun, right? There's a whole thing of hierarchy, right? If I do that to you, you know, it's me telling you, you know, fucking stand down, right? If you do it back, expect to get shot. So it's just one of those things where if you've been in a gang before, you understand that sometimes you got to fold. It's the same as me, right? I fold to fucking Benji all the time. I've known that motherfucker for the better part of like 5 years now, and I fold to him every time. Just because he's been my leader multiple times, and I know where I stand. I have a lot more leeway than most people, but I will fold every fucking time, even if I am 100% correct and in the right. I will end up folding. So it's one of those things where if guns are mentioned or pulled or anything like that, I need you to understand that all of us take that very serious. What you were doing yesterday when you were going after the car, that's fine, right? If I thought that it was getting too far, I would have called on radio. Right?
Yeah, that's why I even said, like, if we were chasing it, because we didn't know who it was, and I actually heard them drive past. Like, I heard who it was driving, laughing, so I knew it wasn't too serious, which is why I kept saying to Rich, like, just go for tires. Don't actually shoot them.
I think Rich wanted to kill us.
Oh, he was losing his mind. He was saying he's going to murder them and everything.
We could hear we're all on the radio. I'm like, holy fuck. But yeah, like, I want to get this across to everyone that in Hades we take guns very seriously, so there doesn't get that situation where what happened with Rich and Connor yesterday, because that shit doesn't fly. I hate saying that, because say for example you're joking around, you accidentally, you know, have a little bit too much fun, and you end up fucking shooting them, and then you kill them all over some fun. Like, that's should never get to that point, right? So yeah, that's always a big thing that I want us to know, that in Hades, even back before the split, we were always very serious about fucking guns being pulled. Benji might do it to you here and there. Again, it's him saying fucking, basically him saying stand down. Essentially look at it as a fucking G check, right? Is if you are wanting to,
and he's just warning you.
Yeah. We only shoot when the fucking line's crossed now, right? And usually you'll get a fucking warning. But if you are wanting to like end up joining Hades and that kind of stuff, I just need to understand that guns are a big thing to us. We look after our own. We make sure that you guys are all good and that kind of shit. But if a gun gets pulled, especially if I ever see anyone pull a gun on Benji, expect to get executed by me. Like, it's just one of those things where even if it's a fucking joke, I'm still going to shoot you. Because that shit has destroyed a lot of stuff in the past. And like the whole SBS thing, you know, everyone's having fun and then someone gets upset and then she goes too far, and then next thing people are fucking leaving the gang, even though that it should have never gotten to that point.
Yeah, especially SBS stuff. That shit can go too far too easily.
Yeah. So we try and make sure that everyone's good. They all understand it and they're just all together, and that we all have this uniform thing that, you know, never pull a fucking gun, always defend the fucking leaders and that kind of shit, and then you're good. Because if you guys are always doing that shit, we're always going to be defending you and standing there as well. So tomorrow, I'm trying to involve you into more jobs just so I can see how you're going with everything. We're a little bit quiet on the bank truck. Feel free to like speak up, have fun, kind of shit. Don't feel like you've got to really toe the line. Ask questions if you don't know something. If you want to know where to go or anything like that, feel free to pipe up and just talk. Most of the times we just chat shit on the radio during jobs. You will have noticed that already. We just chat shit until we actually need to lock in. And usually that's when I'm calling like everyone lock in, that kind of shit, because we know that we need to stop playing around. But before that, chances are we're doing dumb shit like, fucking with each other on the road and just jacking around, having fun. Yeah. But then when there's lock in times, it's lock in.
Like when we're doing the bank truck and stuff, it's more just, I'm kind of just judging how people are on jobs. Like if everyone's locked in from the start, and then also the plan was like that hill I've never actually used, so I'm kind of just listening, seeing what people want to do. And then obviously I don't know how people are on jobs, if they joke around while we like wait for the truck and so on.
Yeah.
So it's more just, I was more judging people than just sitting quiet. Just so I know.
Chances are we'll just be fucking around. But if I'm on the job and I want you guys to lock in, I'll tell you, if I could lock in, let's do it. At that point, usually it's when shit's about to go sideways and someone's coming to push in. Other than that, I really couldn't care. Just have fun. Otherwise, shit gets too serious. And then you'll see what it's like being on a job with fucking Benji. This shit makes me pull my fucking hair. That guy... I had a whole bunch of drugs on me once. I yelled that I needed to pick up from him. He picked me up and he said, I want to try this new route that I've got. Within 1 minute, we'd flipped because of his new route. And I had all these fucking drugs on me. So yes, expect that shit from him. His comms during when he's getting chased, dog shit. So if you're ever in the car with him, just make sure you're always giving comms so everyone knows, because he is not going to do it. He's terrible. Usually you'll hear me screaming at him saying, where are you? And he'll be like, oh, my car's out. I'm on the grass. I'm like, cool. Cool. What grass?
I think my comms aren't too good if I'm driving as well, so I can't say too much.
I mean, you weren't too bad yesterday. His comms are next level.
Those different.
You'll see what I mean. Right. Just know that eventually you'll anticipate. If he says he's in Vinewood, just drive around Vinewood. Eventually you'll fucking hear him, because he has no fucking clue where he is through Vinewood, and he just does his routes there and locks in. So you'll understand the beast that is fucking Benjamin on jobs. It's fun. But sometimes I want to fucking pull my hair.
I get it.
So I'll try and get you on more jobs through the week. And see how you go, and then we can have another little catch up and see how everything's going for you, how you're feeling with it all. It's usually a little bit of a long process if you are wanting to join Hades, just because we want to make sure we get a decent feel of the people that we're bringing in now. We're not doing anything of what we did in the past where, you've been around us for like a couple of weeks, you're good to go kind of shit. Just more of we want to actually make sure you want to be a part of it, and not just fucking dip out at some point. Shit gets too hard for you. But we treat everyone basically the same kind of shit, unless there's like full members or council around. You'll have to sub out for it. Other than that, you'll notice that I will sub out of a lot of jobs just so I can see how other people go, and I'll listen on radio and be in the area just so I can hear what's happening.
Get it.
Any questions for me?
Not that I can think of, no.
Oh yeah. Also, another thing about me: don't ever try and fucking hug me. I will kill you. Okay. I've got a very big thing about not hugging me. You'll see it. People might joke around with it, but if they do that, chances are they're going to die. I'm very much against people touching me. Also, fuck, what was the other thing? Oh, don't ever call me Reginald. My name's Reggie. Right? Reginald is not my name. People say it as a fucking joke. Eventually, I'm going to go crazy and fucking shoot them all.
Benji calls you, doesn't he?
Only when I call him Benjamin and we do our posh thing.
I just think that's all he calls you and no one else.
Yeah, he tends to call me a lot of other fucking names. But yeah, KJ also does it when I call him Carl. But my name's Reggie. Don't ever call me anything else.
Yeah, that's fine. Reggie it is.
Appreciate you coming down.
No worries.